Alright guys, jumping right back in to Final Fantasy IV. So we stopped right outside like a crystal palace. So reason we stopped was because this really does feel like the final area. I can't shake the feeling that I know this place somehow. Come on spirits, giant snakes, whatever, we're ready for you. Cecil seems somehow at ease here. If there is life here, I wonder if there might be humans. Okay, well actually in that case, if he seems at ease here, then maybe this is like a good place? I don't know. This is a little bit out of my realm. HP restored. And I assume this one's going to be MP restored. No random encounter so far. So potentially this could be like a safe place. This is one of my favorite like Final Fantasy songs though. It's the intro to Final Fantasy 12 in my memory, but at last you've arrived. What, Golbez? Oh no. Who are you? I am Fusoya, and I am charged with watching over the slumber of the Lunarians. Lunarians? Yes, we, the people of the moon. Long ago, the world that lay between the Red Planet and the Great Behemoth stood at the verge of destruction, both terrible and complete. The last survivors of that devastation boarded a ship and escaped to the Blue Planet. Blue Planet? The one that you call home. But your planet was still in the midst of its evolution, you see. And so those travelers created a second moon for the planet, and there they settled into a long and quiet slumber. And they're the ones you called the Lunarians? Indeed, but there was one among us who was loath to sleep. He thought Golbez then. He thought it fit that we should simply raise all existing life on the Blue Planet and claim it as our own. That's horrible. Yes, and so I used my powers to force him into hibernation with the others. But as he slept, his will grew stronger and took on a consciousness all its own. It reached out to men with tainted hearts on your planet, twisting them into beings yet darker still. And through them, he began to gather the crystals. So Golbez is influenced by this thing. And it's not Golbez. Yeah, so he was manipulating Golbez. Does this guy have a name? His name is Zemus. The crystals function as a source of energy, you see. I fear he has gathered them in order to activate the interdimensional elevator within the Tower of Babel. With it, he will be able to transport the Giant of Babel to your planet and use it to extinguish all life there. Oh no. But do not be mistaken. His will is not that of all we Lunarians. The rest of us have been waiting quietly for your planet's people to progress to such a point that we might treat with one another as equals. We but wait and sleep, dreaming of that day. And the lunar whale, where did it come from? Ah, the ship. My younger brother, Klua, built that vessel long ago and flew it to the Blue Planet. He took with him several of our secrets, such as the ones employed in your Devil's Road and in airships, a gift to your people. Klua was fascinated by your planet and wished to know more of it, and while he was there, he fell in love with a woman of your planet. She later bore him 2 children. One of them was you? What? Me? Then that voice I heard at Mount Ordeals was the spirit of your father. Indeed, you are the very image of Klua in his youth. So it was my father. He vested you with his power so that you might prevent Zemus's plot from coming to fruition. Zemus must be stopped, for your planet's sake and for that of my people as well. We must hurry to the Tower of Babel near Eblon. The tower? It's protected by some kind of barrier now. There's no way in. I should be able to bypass the barrier. We must not let the giant of Babel be unleashed upon your world. The Lunarian Fusoya joined the party. This is actually a really good gauge on if we're at proper level. Yes. He's level 50. Dude, this guy, what does he do? Alright, we're gonna have to test his metal. Alright, let's go. So this is a safe place. This isn't really a town. We are the lunar crystals. Fusoya is their guardian, charged with preserving the tranquility of their slumber. We 8 crystals from the seal that binds Zemus. We 8 crystals form the seal that binds Zemus in this sleep. Zemus has erected a barrier from within his prison, sealing off the moon's core. This moon is sustained by the delicate balance that exists between us and the 8 crystals of the blue planet. The panel at our center is a transporter that leads to the moon's core, where Zemus is imprisoned. Zemus used Golbez as his pawn to gather together the blue planet's crystals. He then amplified their power by means of the Tower of Babel. Zemus is possessed of a fearsome will. Even sealed within the bowels of the moon, his evil pulses with a life all its own. An unseen force seals the way to the lunar core. Yeah, he doesn't want us in there. Understandable, he's snoozing. / being evil. So Zemus, so Golbez is like small fries. He's not the one to be worried about. What does he have? Meteor? Yeah, sure, I'll cast Meteor. That's ridiculous, dude. Got an ether, nice. We might as well try, because we're casting Meteor, and that's like our only thing we're doing. That's ridiculous. That's so strong. Got another ether. My father, a Lunarian, and that voice at Mount Ordeals. Wow, I thought he was a bit odd, but half Lunarian? Cecil, who could have known how weighty a destiny you bore? Then Cecil's father lived here once, didn't he? Would that you could see would I cannot speak English. Would that you could see the fine man your son has become, Kuya. Alright, so let's make it through. I guess the benefit here is that it's not what if I try to cheat here? He must know all the magic. What if I try to teleport out? Is it gonna just put me back to where I entered? Yeah, I'm not that smart. I can't outsmart the game. We gotta just do this by walking. Looks like Meteor hurt Fusoya for sure. Or maybe he just took damage I didn't notice. Alright. So let's actually heal up here. Because Fusoya, a little bit weak right now. He's definitely not carrying. That's the one thing I've noticed. A lot of the guests, when they join the party, they're not like carrying the party. Like, they're not that strong, you know what I mean? Eventually. I know Fusoya died, but he's... I don't know, at this point he's kind of dead weight. No pun intended. Did you see it, like, flattened on the earth? He looked 2D. Sure. Arise seemed like a ripoff, but now, because I've just got so much MP, I almost don't mind using it, you know? It's fine. It's not a big deal. I should have done a manual like spell. It's a little bit bad just because it's going to take forever to take the flans out. They're definitely really, really resilient. Eventually they will die. That is the motto of this team. Eventually they will fall. All right, let's actually raise Fusoya here. That's a little bit embarrassing. I don't know, I feel like I need to raise him just because if I have him dead in every single iteration, that just means he's never going to level up, he's never going to get experience. I feel like Fusoya, he's probably not a permanent fixture of this party, but still, it's important that he actually does level up. I mean, I guess he could be a permanent fixture. I don't know, that's tough to swallow. Feels like he's like a very Tella kind of character. He's gonna like die waking his friend or something. I don't know. Something's gonna happen. He's not long for this world. I think Kane's gonna come back, and Kane's gonna we're gonna defeat Golbez, and then Kane's gonna be the final member of the party. Fusoya's just here to hang out while we wait for Kane. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. When you're not mapping out the whole tunnel, they're actually pretty quick to go through. We're already over halfway through, right? We'll do Thunderja here. It's a 20% chance of success, so it's definitely understandable and it's not going to always happen. Alright, Cecil, protect Rydia because she is getting beaten down. Oh my gosh. Hopefully Thunder should end this. Or at least draw it to a quicker close than it is right now. Alright, that's a lot better. And then Cecil ends it. Man, the Flans, they really just hang around for such a long time. And it's probably, I'm just not like fighting them the most optimal way. That's like the big thing probably, so. Definitely a bit my fault here. Yeah. It was funny like how much I thought like certain things were broken in this game, like Prey and stuff, and now I just never use it. So I never can find a use for it. So I just gotta see if there's... So this is interesting. So obviously we've been there, but there are other areas, like other... Can I walk anywhere? I don't know, this does seem like a very desolate area. Like the, I know there's areas to drop and then through that walk around, but it feels like there's not like a location to discover, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to find like another cave maybe, or something of the sort. I mean, there's like these areas, but obviously I just came out of those. And then there's this guy. How would I get here? I mean, 110%, that's gotta be like a... Like I enter another cave and then this is like an offshoot. It could be even one of the caves I've already gone through, but... Is that the entirety of the moon? That feels really small. I mean, I guess the moon isn't necessarily massive. Do we do it? I think we do. We were fighting for our life to get through this dungeon last time, so why not fight some more? Oh, let's save. Let's save so we don't insta die, and then we can also use a cottage for good measure. The whole idea here is that with Fusoya, these dungeons are going to be a lot easier. So that's the whole reason to go through here. Oh my gosh, Fusoya got wrecked. So like 65% of his HP gone. Like it is in seconds. That's ridiculous. Fusoya he's doing 73 damage. He is so in trouble. He is not a good one to have right now. He is barely making it. Alright, well, we'll level him up. He's only level 50, so it's not like he's, you know, swimming in a sea of, like, you know, stats and everything. Oh, no, he's gonna... That's a really bad thing. So he's dead now, so he doesn't get any experience. No, I didn't... Gosh, I always mess up. I didn't mean to try to swap rows there. Dude, look, he's actually flat. He's actually 2D. Look at this. He's two-dimensional. He is literally a cutout. He's not a real person. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. Honestly, I'm gonna play this pretty close to the chest here. So I think Fusoya is actually fine if it's magic being dealt to him, because obviously he is a mage, so he's kind of like whatever. Rydia though is in trouble right now. She's about to fall. But we got some cures coming in, which is really nice. And then ideally, Rydia or Fusoya are going to cast their spells and do a lot of damage. We've kind of survived the initial onslaught, so to speak. Oh no, Fusoya's dead. Dude, I can't, for the life of me, dude. Oh wait, maybe not. I was like, for the life of me, I cannot keep him alive. I don't know what to do. He's just way too weak to... It's funny because he's like way too weak to survive on the moon. And this is like where he's from, you know? Like this is this is the place. This is Fusoya's like homeland. And he is just not... He's not having a good time. We should have saved those apples for him. What does Bless do? No way he lives. Wait, he does? Dude's sick. That didn't seem very useful. I think I gotta accept the fact that Fusoya is not useful right now. And I also entered like a really difficult dungeon. Like this fight should have been way over, but I've been trying to coddle Fusoya and do like fancy stuff, and I should just let him go. So Rydia will attack. Edge will attack. Ideally, this is gonna reduce HP to 0 eventually. That should be death, maybe? Not yet. So raise happens. I target Fusoya. I just need to keep Fusoya up so that he doesn't get no experience, you know. We need him to get experience or something out of this. Then we're just gonna pound him into the ground. There it is. That was honestly, that was like pulling teeth just to get Fusoya in there. Maiden's Kiss, and he didn't even level. Come on, Fusoya. Can he level up? Let me do this proper. He can, okay. Maybe it's his equipment. Let's, No, that's good. I mean, it might not be good, but it's what he needs. I don't know. The problem is, I feel like this is the area where I face Bahamut, and I don't know if this is the choice party for that endeavor. You know what I mean? That is a very difficult task. So, and the last time I beat that behemoth, I did it by throwing things at him, and I don't have those things any longer. We'll have to see. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Something like that. It's actually crazy, like no encounters. Okay. So if we get into a fight like right after this, we know that like it's scripted. It's always gonna happen. Which means we need to, essentially what that means for us is we would need to commit, like, that we are going to do this dungeon when we beat Behemoth. If you guys don't know, I faced a monster here that took legitimately the whole episode to beat. So if he's there, I might just like, I might pull back for a minute. I don't know. I really don't think Fusoya is the okay, he's dead. And he gets no experience, dude. I'm so salty. I'm like the epitome of a salt shaker right now. I don't know what to do. I really don't. He just keeps on dying. I don't know. Eventually he won't, right? That's how it works. Eventually he will not be dead. Alright. Nothing so far. So we beat Behemoth. Lair of the Father. Wasn't there a fight here too? That might have just been a random encounter. Oh, Bone Dragon. Sick. You love to see good old Bone Dragon. I remember right, Bone Dragon had like an insane amount of HP. And Bone Dragon actually is like, it's almost like a hint that like, hey, there's a dragon here. I wonder if, you know, there's other dragons in this cave. Like, it feels like a very on the nose, like, Bahamut is here. And, you know, you're gonna meet him. Which I'm down for. I assume he's gonna be like a summon or something. It feels like the proper way to go about it. Hitting Cecil, always preferred. I'm hoping I can just muscle my way through. Right now, Fusoya hasn't taken any damage, and it's all been targeted towards Cecil, which is the best person for them to target. Cecil is so strong. He's got so much HP. He's really hard to take down. So if he's going to be the only target, like, I will accept that 112%. It's a good amount of experience. I wonder if there's like a save point here somewhere. It's not a big deal, but it's something to consider. Oh no. Okay. Do we do it? Oh my gosh, this guy's so annoying. The last time we did this was a 30-minute fight, so I don't know if I want to invest in this right now. Haste on Cecil makes sense. I'm trying to like cure. I don't want to do any area of effect spells until Edge is back up. But that might not have been a good idea. Not really sure right now. Fusoya could be good for like the white magic I need initially, I suppose. Oh no, he's not. He's dead. Oh my lordy. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I summon Odin. We haven't done that yet. I don't know. Inherently, I feel like we're just in like a really bad spot, you know. Fusoya's down. Honestly, I can't babysit him right now. I need to just like go for the actual like win, I guess, so to speak. So So, I mean, the Behemoth has like 46,000 HP, so I mean, it's definitely not a small amount. Question is, will he counter the Odin summon? I think yes. I haven't seen these yet, so I want to see. Zen Tetsuken. Wait, how's there? I guess there are 2 moons. No effect. Okay, well that was cool. You know, I'm gonna actually do something crazy here. I know this is crazy. I know this is actually bananas, and I shouldn't do this, but actually, first let's slow. Because he's gonna counter with like everything must die when I do the slow. Well, normally he does. Hopefully he doesn't counter now that I've already like cast it. So what I was thinking about doing was Berserk, if I can find it, onto Cecil. And I feel like that's insane, but I feel like it also is like our best bet. Because now Cecil is hasty and violent, and also very strong. Like, he's got such a large HP pool, I don't know if I should worry about him really. You know what I mean? I think he might just be fine. He's got good defense. Like if there's anyone that can take a hit, it's going to be Cecil. That's pretty decent. We've seen Sylph 1,000 times. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I think this is actually a really smart idea. I don't know. Cecil's attack isn't like crazy. That's the only negative thing here. It's not like he's doing like crazy work. He's just kind of okay. Look how fast he is. I mean, so generally this guy's got around 48,000 HP. So we need to hit him 48 times with Cecil. But we're doing like 6,000 off these throws. So I feel like the number's significant. I think we've solved this. You know what I mean? I think we've solved this guy. And the slows helps so much. It's crazy. It is a lot of resources though, just for like one fight. Like this is essentially a boss fight every single time. But like when he attacks Cecil, look at this, 600. And out of the pool that he has, like it doesn't matter. Okay, that's a little bit sad. I don't know. This last time we did this, it took us 30 minutes. Oh, that didn't sequence right. Oh, I don't get punished. Sick. Dude, the sylphs at this point just must be like, dude, please stop asking us to show up. No, I don't want to hold. Oh, he's dead. Nifty. Rydia's level went up to 67. Cecil to 69. Edge to 64. Rosa to 68. Our departed friend, nothing. Fusoya is he's not having a good time. I feel like we cannot survive one of those fights again. Alright. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually going to end it here. A little bit of an odd part, but I think we got to end it here. When we come back, we are going to actually continue through this cave, see what we can find, see if we can survive, and then go from there. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.